Come on, Luke. Come on, Luke. Luke from Luke.
Hey! It's so funny because I haven't even finished editing the other vlog, but welcome to the 70.3 vlog. Let's go! It is Tuesday, July 9th, and I'm packing, so I got a few more things to load in. We have the tri-bike, I have my helmet and my shoes. As you can see, I've left behind my old helmet, or my training helmet, my shoes, and I'm leaving behind my pump. Why am I leaving behind my pump, you may ask? One, I'm sure 1,000 people at the race have a pump, so it's like not that convenient to travel with. Two, I rented out disc wheels. What? So those are really fast wheels that I'm hoping will help me be faster. But yeah, we got everything pretty much loaded in here. I'm just gonna throw some water bottles that I'm gonna be using on the bike in there, as well as my handheld for running. And then we can start packing the actual suitcase. I'm stoked. This is super unfortunate to travel with. As you can tell, it's very large and inconvenient. But I just have such a great attitude and mindset that I'm just like, I am just so excited for this race that it doesn't matter how stupid I look walking through the airport with a bike, we're gonna crush this thing. I'm so excited. I haven't shown anyone my race day shoes yet. Haven't posted about them at all. They've literally been in my closet for like 2 weeks now. But I got Vaporflies again because I really like Vaporflies. I had the 2s for my second marathon. I had the 3s for my 302 marathon in February. But I usually get like really plain colorways, like white with a little bit of color. I want to be loud this race. I want to make a name for myself with this race. It's like my first true race as like being an athlete as my career. So I went with the bright pink and orange Vaporfly 3s. I feel like the only option in these is to fly. So these are the sneakers that I'm bringing. I'm gonna bring my Invincibles as well, just to have as like a backup pair. But really, I think that breaking in these a little bit before the race should be good, but not too much. So race issues. And then the only other shoes I'm wearing are my white Vans. Those are a staple. And then the BPN Canes. These are gonna be like the airport shoe, walking around shoe. I love Canes. They're super nice to walk in, so I'm gonna leave these out. Supplement wise, this is where it gets interesting. There are a few essentials that I need to bring, but my big recommendation, if you're ever traveling with supplements, put them in your checked bag and put Ziploc bags over them just in case they open up. If they're in your carry-on or in your backpack, TSA will question you regardless. Don't even risk it. I literally always throw them in my checked bag. First supplement that I'm going to be bringing is an absolute essential. I botched that 3 times. Is the electrolytes. I have the strawberry flavor. Electrolytes, super important for hydration. I'm going to be pretty much having a scoop of this, maybe even 2 in my handheld water bottle for the run portion of the race, because that's going to be the point where it's like, okay, I've lost a lot of water, but I'm still going to be consuming water on the bike. Oh, I haven't even showed you guys. I got an attachment for my like tri bars, so when I'm in aero, there's a water bottle. That was a really weird hand motion. Do you know what I meant? The second and easily most important supplement that I'm bringing, electrolytes are important, but G1M, because this is carbs and sodium, this is essential. I really need this. Just to be safe, I think I'm actually going to bring this one, because like it's unopened. So I'm going to, yeah, like, I don't even, this is like half full. God forbid I run out, like I'm going to be safe. We're taking the salted watermelon. Not as like essential, but just for safety precautions, I'm taking my big 3 of strong multi, strong omega, and strong joints. I've been taking these literally every single day. They're like my essential vitamin stack. So why break it? You know, why break the cycle? Yeah, why break the cycle right now? Might as well just keep taking them, especially if it's just gonna ensure that I'm on my A game. Also, kind of similar beat with the vitamins, not essential, but just in case. Recover, essential amino acids. It literally can only help with recovery at this point in time, so might as well bring it with me. And then last but not least, our actual like hard solid food or fuel that I'm going to be having during the race. I'm going to be bringing some mixed berry go gels. My plan is to have 1 of these at mile 50 on the bike right before I get off the bike, and then 3 of them throughout the run, so 4 in total. And then a go bar as well, which I'm going to be having at the midpoint of the bike. Some hard food, some hard fuel, but that'll pretty much round up the supplements that we're taking. Bam! Next up, we have two very, very important pieces of clothing. We have my custom Go One More BPN tri-suit, which I'll be wearing for the entire race, and then my Roka wetsuit, which I'll be wearing for the swim portion of the race. These are both super important, so they're going in the important slot. I took out a pair of shoes, and I'm just making this like whole side, just like essentials for the triathlon. But what I'm also bringing in my hand here is the classic sunglasses that I've been running in. These, everyone says they're Roka. These are Rebel. I have no clue where I got these from. But sunglasses go in there. Squirrel nut butter, if you know, you know. Absolute essential, goes in there. I got my swim goggles. These are the Speedo Vanquishers. I've used these goggles growing up when I used to swim competitively, so gotta ride with them. I'm also bringing my massage gun from Get Rico. The boys, the fellas, I appreciate them greatly. Swim cap, I know they're gonna give me like 2-3 swim caps when I get there, but just to have for practice swims. Then I've got a pair of cycling shorts for my practice ride, as well as 2 Speedos for my practice swims. I might use my wetsuit for one of the swims, but I'd rather just have 2 just in case. So I'm also going to be bringing 2 tank tops for the practice ride just in case. This is the Gymshark Speed Tank. This is a size large. And then in this other hand, this is the Gymshark Essential Oversized Tank. Once again, a size large. Code hot for both of them.
But it looks like we are stacked for the triathlon side of the suitcase. And on this side, we've got the usual. I got like as many pairs of socks as I can. Pants, shirts, sweatshirts, other shoes. We're all set, man.
And then, like always, camera, computer, like the book that I'm reading, that always goes in just like my backpack because I don't want anything happening to those. But yeah, we're about to head to yoga, and after that, I'm gonna come home, go to bed. It'll be go time, man. Oh my god, I am so pumped.
Um, 6:08 a.m. Made it to the terminal, made it to my gate. Super chill, checking the bike. Was really all in my head about that. We got about 30 minutes till we start boarding, so I'm just gonna work on some YouTube editing stuff. Should be a quick flight. I think it's only like 3 hours, and then hopefully be home by like 2 p.m. Go for a quick run around the neighborhood. I do this all the time. I literally explain what my whole day is gonna be, and then it usually ends up changing. Why don't we gotta get on the plane first? Only worry, get on the plane, we're good. Let's go.
A lot of talking.
Hey! Let's go.
All right, we are back. And not even like my childhood room, because we moved here when I was a freshman in college, but we're back home in Connecticut. I am about to go for my last 5K run of this prep, which is wild to think about. And it's cool that I get to do it in like the same loop that I ran growing up and getting into running. But before I do that, I wanted to show you guys what came in the mail.
I got my diplomas right here. So this is my degree, Bachelor of Arts in Neuroscience, and this is my degree, minor in Psychology.
Your boy did in fact go to college. Regardless of what I look like, I do have somewhat intelligence. It's okay. But yeah, easy 5K. I'm gonna get some views. It's so beautiful out today. Like coming from Texas, you just appreciate any weather that's not 100 degrees and humid, so should be a good run.
Last training run of Ironman 70.3 prep. All done. Next 3 days, just gonna be some shakeout stuff. Tomorrow it's gonna be nothing because we're traveling. Friday it's gonna be shakeout ride, shakeout swim, I wanna say. And then Saturday, shakeout run. Sunday, we just go, man. We rip.
If I'm being honest, didn't really do much the rest of the night. Just kind of kicked it with my brothers, family dinner, you know, just chill stuff. But tomorrow, full rest day, which is going to make me lose my mind because the taper has been bad enough.
and we're also driving to Geneva, so that'll actually make me feel better because that'll take probably about like 6 hours to get there. Just gonna kind of wake up, have a nice easy morning. I'll take you guys through that, get all our stuff ready, and we head out. Good morning everyone. Thursday. Today's the day that we leave for Geneva, which is super exciting. Got a little bit of time, so I'm gonna work on just getting the YouTube video uploaded, and then I'm gonna head to the grocery store and then pick up a bunch of stuff because the carb load begins today, so I'm equally as excited as well as terrified for the amount of carbs that I'm about to consume. But right now I'm gonna kind of take a chill, probably make some coffee as well, post up, and then we'll head to the grocery store. All packed up. Groceries, luggage, bike secured. All right, I don't have anything on top, but don't worry. I'm really pumped, man. It's gonna be a little bit of a long drive. I'm probably just gonna update you guys if we ever stop or when I just get there, but let's do this thing. We made it. I wish I could have just gotten that on camera. I just come outside to like wheel this thing to get my luggage, and a dude just looks at me and goes, "You're not natty." Like, I'm not making that up, I promise, but yeah, I'm gonna bring all this shit inside and show you the room. Spectacles. We are out at this boathouse. Gonna do a little open water swim practice, waiting on Jules. She's pulling up right now, so I'm gonna throw on the wetsuit because that's gonna take a minute, but nothing intense. Just getting a feel for the open water, and then that'll be it. Those are the two things you need to fortify yourself. Alright, go for it. At the bottom.
Yeah, built-in water, and then I just... That. Please factor that travel time in addition to the arrival time.
Getting a little bit of biking in. We just got the new disc wheel, as you can see. Apparently this is supposed to make me faster, so whatever it takes, man, I'm ready for it.
Look at that. All day, man.
Alright, here we are. It is the day before the race, so we're gonna be somewhat chill. I'm gonna do a shakeout run. We're gonna drive the bike course, kind of get a feel for everything. Drop off our bike, get our last little bit of fuel in, and then I'll probably be asleep at like 7 p.m. Not gonna lie, the goal is to get as much sleep as possible, so. Day is almost here, man. I'm so ready for this. I'm pumped. That'll be fun to ride into.
they give it to you?
They don't give it to you.
You want to flip it around? Sheesh. We are good to go. We got our first bag right here, which just says wetsuit, swim cap, and goggles. That is for the swim. Second bag right here has my helmet, my shoes, some chain lube just in case. I'm gonna put that on before I ride just to make sure every good thing goes smoothly. I also have a Go bar and some salt tabs in there for on the bike, and then in these 2 water bottles I have 3 scoops of G1M in each of them, so 60 grams in there. Go bar is 36, so 36 divided by 2, 18. 78 grams per hour of carbs, which I think will be pretty good considering how I've been carb loading. And then this is gonna go between my handlebars. That's just pure water. Tri-suit, go on more, stay hybrid. Yup. Got the handheld water bottle in there. I also have 3 Go gels, and then in here I got my running bib, running belt, sneakers, hat, and sunglasses. I think it's like 5:45 p.m. right now. I'm gonna be an absolute bummer for my cousin and my dad and just fall asleep on the floor for a little bit, but yeah, I mean, at this point work's been done. There's nothing more I can do but just show up tomorrow and race, so I'll catch you guys in the morning. It's 3:10 a.m. right now. My cousin and my dad are asleep, so I just kind of came down to the lobby, got all my food with me, kind of show you guys what I'm having for breakfast. The day is finally here, man. I can't believe it. Got some black coffee, 2 scoops of electrolytes in there, a Coca-Cola, that's for the aspartame because that helps with stomach indigestion, I guess, banana, and then I got a bagel, which is some honey, and a little bit of water. Goal is to get the solid carbs in as early as possible, start stretching out, start getting everything ready, take a cold shower, Theragun, just kind of get my body right, and then I'm gonna be drinking like a water bottle that's gonna have liquid carbs in it, so probably a little bit more Coca-Cola, and then like 2 more scoops of electrolytes, or 2 more scoops of G1M.
Mr. Stickle, part of Team Stickle right there, your crew's here. Come on over and say hello to him. Come on now. Give him a little love before you head on out.
It's crazy, all these people know how to swim. Wow.
Not only are you like swim swimming, but you're also like having people like crawl onto you and like.
All right, go get him now.
So it's.
Got a lot of dad, a lot of mom. Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Get ready to get ready. Let's bring it up. Under the inflatable, you are about to get underway. So, happy goggles and weight. Zip up that suit. Here we go.
I was like, oh, I'm definitely leaving, but I wasn't. Yeah. Right. No. And you're not like looking up.
Let's go!
Thank you to all of our wonderful volunteers.
Let's go!
Come on, Lou!
Please be courteous to the people behind you.
Come on, Luke. Stay to your left, stay to your left.
You gotta go, Luke. He's
Come on,
30
Luke.
seconds ahead of you. He's 30 seconds ahead of you. You gotta go.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go, buddy. Let's go, buddy. You're there. You're crushing it. Run your race. Run your race.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go, Luke. Let's go, dude. Everything you got left, man. Let's go.
And the run.
Let's go, dude. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Come on, Luke. Luke 24. 4:56 and under. Luke Hopkins, fifth race fourth. Logan Ellenbow, Madison, Wisconsin. Come on over. If you know your award's coming up, you can kind of wander over there and grab it. So 5 on the far side, 1 on this side. Walk as close to...
Hey, so it's actually Wednesday, July 17th. I pretty much edited the entire video, but I wanted to include this segment as a little race debrief because I know a lot of it towards the end was just kind of like videos of me doing things. And I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the race itself on my behalf, as well as just kind of like where my mental is right now as we are just about 8 weeks out from the full Ironman in Wisconsin on September 8th. So first of all, started off with just kind of like a race recap. The swim was actually super chill. I was pretty stoked with it. I got punched in the back of the head about 2 minutes into the swim. So it was just an immediate like, all right, we're doing this, we're ripping it. But my total pace, I'm gonna toss it like, I'm gonna toss it right here. It was a 1:38 minute per 100 meter pace, and the finishing time was 31:36. So honestly, that's exactly where I wanted to be. I lined myself up with like the 30 to 33 minute kind of pace group, and I felt super comfortable the entire time. Open water swimming, especially with 1,500 people, is definitely chaotic, but it was super fun. And getting out of the water, I actually like yelled pretty loudly. I didn't get a video of it. I was like, woo, fired up. And like immediately I was just super lightheaded. I didn't like fully understand why I was like so lightheaded at first, and I checked afterwards, and my max heart rate during the swim was at the very end, and it was 200 beats per minute. So that explains it. Getting on the bike, my biggest thing was I just didn't want to burn myself out. You know, I don't have a power meter right now, which I quickly learned after talking to a bunch of other triathletes. They're like, how did you train without a power meter? I guess it's pretty essential. But yeah, my big thing was go by feel. Don't get a flat tire, because if I get a flat tire, like my morale was just going to be tanked. And don't burn myself out. Like make sure I still had energy left. So I'm gonna throw my bike splits right here. I ended up averaging 21.44 miles an hour. Pretty happy with that. I think I could have consumed more on the bike, like had more fueling, pushed a little bit more water, and I think I could have pushed harder if I would have done so. So obviously everything with this race was a big like learning experience, and making sure like I completed the race, you know, that was the big thing. So yeah, that was our bike split. And then going into our run, definitely botched this. I think the adrenaline, it was like the third leg of the race, you know, you're seeing closing time. I opened up way too hot, so I'm gonna throw my splits right here. But 6:15, 6:35, 7:37, 7:42. That window right there between 2.7 and 5.1 was directly uphill. It was like the big hill of the race, which we had to do twice because it was a loop course. So that's why my pace kind of shot up for a little bit. But then as you can see, 7:12, 7:23, then we have that jump again due to the hill, 9.4 to 11.7, so 7:57. But then I ended up finishing 7:19 pace and a 7:20 overall pace. So overall, with all that being said, the 31:36, the 2:37:28, and the 1:40:33, my finishing time was 4 hours, 55 minutes, and 43 seconds, as you can see right here. I ended up placing 5th in my age group, which I'm pretty happy with for my first ever triathlon, as well as my first ever Ironman 70.3. I got the medal right here, which will go on the medal shelf, medal rack that I have back home. And then I also kept my bracelet that they gave me. I think I'm gonna zip tie this to my backpack and just start collecting these bracelets because I really like the sport of triathlon a lot. And I think this is where I want to stay for a little bit. Throughout the entire time that I was going through the course, I knew it was going to be like the hardest physical challenge that I've ever done to this date. And I just kept reminding myself, I'm like, I'm supposed to be here. It's not by chance that I just happened to end up doing a 70.3. It's not like I didn't train my ass off for the past 4 months. Like, it's going to be hard, yes, but like, I've worked so hard to get to this point that it's never going to be a point where it's just like, can I do it? It's when I do it. And that's what I really have, been sitting back and like thinking about these past few days, which is like with a triathlon, it's just like, how bad do you want it? How hard are you willing to work in a methodical way? Because like you could want it really bad and just go out and all out blaze in the swim and then drain yourself and you don't have the bike or the runner. Like I kept saying, like I could have pushed a lot harder on the bike and then just been like blown up on the run. So it's like, how hard are you willing to plan, to train, to push yourself to finish? And as someone who's just like constantly working towards becoming a better version of themselves, like that's always my goal. Being a part of this sport was so rewarding. It was so humbling because I'm so new to it. But to come away with sub 5 in my first 70.3 with 5th place, I was 1 spot short of qualifying for the Ironman World Championship for the 70.3. Had a bit of a bummer, but it's just like all the more reason for me to like dial in and just like grind for this full Ironman in 8 weeks. Like that's my mindset. And that's why I really have been passionate about getting into like endurance sports. It's like with bodybuilding, with powerlifting, yes, it's enjoyable, but like when you're first, that's just kind of it. But like with endurance sports, it's like you can always just keep grinding, keep going. It's such a drive to see how hard you're willing to work, and honestly, I'm just stoked about it. And I think I'm gonna close out by sharing that like the biggest overall takeaway that I had throughout this entire race is that like, you have to live your life like you are meant for something bigger than what you're currently doing. And I know that sounds like really weird to say, almost like egotistical, but like let me like explain what I mean. Complacency is the most surefire way that you will never see progress in your life. If you're okay with being okay and you're not willing to like contribute to positive change in your life, like you will forever be stuck in kind of like this loop. Like you really have to step outside of this loop, step outside of your comfort zone and be like, I'm gonna push myself to change for the better. I'm gonna progress in my life because I genuinely want to see progress. And you have to look at where you currently are in your life and be like, in a year from now, if I look back and I'm in the exact same spot, I'm doing something wrong. I want to be able to look back in a year from now and be 365 steps in a better direction, a more positive direction, because it's not every single day you have to do these macro type jobs or tasks to make you see like tremendous amounts of progress. It's 1 step. It's 1% better every single day. So look at where you are today, look at your goals that you want to accomplish, and ask yourself, how in 365 days am I going to be better than who I am right now? But yeah, with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close out the video. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, for all the support, for all the love. It's really been just amazing the past few days, how many people have reached out, how many people have said such nice things. So it really does mean a lot to me. A huge shout out to BPN for sponsoring me, for showing their love for me, for always supporting me. It's really, it means a lot at 21 to have such a supportive foundation. I love each and every single person there, so truly thank you. Big shout out to Gymshark once again for sponsoring me. Every time anyone uses my code and they send me it, it's just like reminds me just how privileged I am to be in the position I am, to have so many people support me. So that's a really cool thing. Inner Flame is my coaching business, linked down in my bio. I am gonna try and get a 70.3 training plan, just like a base plan up as soon as possible, but like if you're interested in like any type of like personalized coaching, it's all down there. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys very much for watching, for all the support. Now we double it, double or nothing. That's what it comes down to. So thank you guys once again, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.